You know, I've always been sort of a sucker for things that are actually written for me because I'm selfish. So one of the most exciting sort of first successful composer violist pairings I had was with this guy named Nico Muley, and he wrote me a piece in my first year of my master's degree for viola and electronics, which was so just awesomely his style plus my kind of stuff, like violistic stuff. And I was like, okay, so I could play music that is exactly sort of about, you know, what I bring to it or whatever. So that piece is called Keep in Touch. That's a very selfish version of that answer, and maybe like a less selfish version is, I was totally blown away by the Brahms E-flat viola sonata when I was in high school. And that was a huge thing. Oh, also Britten C major string quartet is just the best thing that was ever written, and I got to play it in high school, and it just changed my life. And yeah, there's lots of stuff. I mean, music is good. The world needs contemporary music. Well, the world needs music. And I think that old music is great. I'm not anti-old music in any way, shape, or form, but music needs to sort of keep on happening and be a reflection of the way that society is working in any given moment. So I think that the way that sort of classical music as like a big scary genre with a label in capital letters will be saved is through stuff that sounds like it was written by somebody that is your age. So since, you know, I'm 27, if I'm a 27-year-old person that's never listened to classical music before, it might be really interesting for me to listen to something that was written by somebody that watched the same TV growing up, listened to the same bands growing up, and is now sort of expressing classical music via all of that mixed up stuff that sort of makes sense to me. So I feel like in terms of getting audiences into classical music concerts, if you start with something that makes kind of a vernacular sense to them, then they can take the trip backwards through time. If you like this guy, oh, he really liked Stravinsky. If you like Stravinsky, oh, we should check out Ravel, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's always gonna start with something that resonates with you on a personal sort of vernacular, like gut level. And that's, yeah, it's music, it's the way it works.